Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Learn English Through Story channel. Today, I have a calm, enjoyable story for you, perfect for improving listening skills and learning natural English expressions. Our story begins with a simple plan. I went to the airport. But what happened there was far from ordinary. Sit back, relax, and let the story guide you. Last Friday morning, I woke up with a clear plan. I had booked a flight for a short business trip, and everything seemed perfectly organized. My suitcase was packed, my documents were ready, and I had even checked in online the night before. All I needed to do was get to the airport on time. I left my apartment early, hoping to avoid traffic. The streets were calm. The sky was still a little dark, and the air had that cool early morning freshness. I ordered a ride, and soon the car arrived. The driver greeted me politely, and helped put my suitcase in the trunk. As we drove, I watched the city slowly waking up. People opened their shop doors, delivery trucks moved from street to street, and the smell of fresh bread drifted out from bakeries. It felt peaceful, and I thought, today is going to be easy. But of course, life had a different plan. About 15 minutes before reaching the airport, the car suddenly slowed down. I looked ahead and saw a long line of vehicles. A huge traffic jam. The driver sighed and shook his head. "I think there was an accident," he said. "We might be here for a while." My peaceful feeling disappeared. My flight wasn't for another hour, but lines at this airport could be long, and I didn't want to risk missing it. I tapped my fingers nervously on my bag. Then something unexpected happened. The driver turned slightly and said, "If you want, there's an old path behind the gas station. It's not very popular, but it leads close to the airport. We could try it." I hesitated. It sounded a little adventurous, but staying stuck in traffic was definitely worse. "Let's try it," I said. He smiled, turned the car sharply, and we entered a narrow road behind the gas station. To my surprise, it was completely empty. No cars, no noise. Just quiet trees on both sides and the soft sound of birds. The road felt almost forgotten, like a secret route. Within minutes, we reached a small side entrance near the airport. It wasn't the main gate, but it was just a short walk to the terminal. I thanked the driver, grabbed my suitcase, and hurried inside. The airport was much busier than I expected. People moved in every direction, announcements echoed across the hall, and the smell of coffee filled the air. I checked the departure screens. Flight 308 to Madrid, on time. Good. I still had hope. I went to the security line, but to my disappointment, it was extremely long. I joined the queue and tried to stay calm. The couple in front of me argued quietly about who forgot their passports, while the man behind me kept checking his watch every 10 seconds. Airports really bring out interesting sides of people. A few minutes later, a staff member walked by and asked, "Anyone traveling alone to Madrid?" I raised my hand immediately. "Please follow me," she said. I stepped out of the line, feeling a bit guilty, but also extremely relieved. She guided me to a faster line, and within 10 minutes, I was through security. I still had some time before boarding, so I walked to a nearby cafe and ordered a tea. I found a comfortable seat by the window, watching planes taxi on the runway. It was calming after the stressful morning. As I sipped my tea, an elderly woman sat down beside me. She looked nervous, holding her ticket tightly. "First time flying?" I asked gently. She nodded. I'm visiting my daughter. She keeps telling me the flight is short, but my heart doesn't believe her. I smiled. Don't worry. Flying feels scary before you try it, but once you're in the air, it's peaceful. And the flight attendants will help you with anything. She relaxed a little, thanked me, and we talked for a few minutes about her daughter, her small garden at home, and her fear of heights. Our conversation made the time pass quickly. When the boarding announcement came, we walked to the gate together. I wished her a safe trip, and she squeezed my hand warmly before heading to her seat. Finally, I stepped onto the plane, sat down by the window, and let out a long breath. The stressful start to the day was over. As the plane took off, I looked out over the city. The sun was shining brightly, and the world below looked calm again. I realized something. Even when things don't go as planned, small moments, like a helpful driver, a new path, or a short conversation, can turn a stressful day into a memorable one. By the time we were in the clouds, I felt grateful for everything that happened that morning. Thank you so much for listening to today's story. I hope it helped you relax, learn new expressions, and enjoy a calm, meaningful moment of English practice. If you liked this story, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves learning English through stories. See you in the next story.